Welcome back, ladies and germs. On this episode, what we're going to do is rust repair. Some with electrolysis, some with cutting out the metal and welding in new metal. What we have is some electrolysis going on. Thank you, Main Mic 3. I didn't know you weren't supposed to use stainless steel on that. So what I have is a leaf spring that I bought to practice welding on. And I use that down in there. And here's another piece I'm doing some electrolysis on. Now this is fresh out of the electrolysis tank. Let's see how it cleans up. And there you have it. It cleaned up very, very well. I'm always impressed with that, how shiny that looks. It's just pitted. I don't know if the camera can catch it, but pitted, but clean, shiny metal. I did get lucky with this. I didn't know how I was going to get that right angle on there, the correct angle that it is. But turns out these magnets that I have for welding are the perfect angle for this one. So I got lucky on that one. I cut out the rust. I drilled the holes. I got it tacked in place. It's gonna look marvelous. It's tacked on there really nice. The holes turned out nice. I just did it on my drill press. And now I'm gonna weld this, continue welding it and grind it down. On this other piece, not quite sure how I'm going to, I've got the piece cut and drilled, but I've got to figure out the perfect way to make it in the right spot, like a template of some sort. On this other one, I used a Kool-Aid box and I laid it out so that it's funny how the one end of this, I got lucky again, the Kool-Aid box fits, but in one, alright, so when this is in here square, this one lines up to the perfect side over there, so I knew that if I could just make it match this again, that it would be correct. On this one, I have not figured out, when I cut out the bad piece, how I can get it perfectly back in place. Once I figure that out, I'm going to cut it out and get this one de-rusted. I'm going to go ahead and tack that, finish welding that up. You know, in my business, I've always said I'd rather be lucky than good. And turns out, I got lucky again. This piece here that I'm trying to make for this edge, the good news is, as a sister one, there is a straight edge. So the curved part right here that I was having so much trouble with, I won't really have to curve it all. Because that curved piece is still in there. It's just a straight piece that goes right here. So, what I am going to do now is, I've got it marked off, just cut this part out. Don't have to worry about the curve at all, because right back here is where it's still good metal. So I'm going to cut that out, weld this piece in. Life is going to be good. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Ordinary beer just doesn't work, but Sam Adams works the first time, every time. Sam Adams. Sam Adams. Welcome back. Cut the rust out of here, and I got this piece all ready to weld in. And just so you know, another Kool-Aid box here. Had to figure out how to get the lines, the holes and everything to be lined up nice and level. So I put this Kool-Aid box template here with this piece of metal here. And when all of those three holes line up, that's when I'm going to put the thing in there. It looks like it's lining up pretty well. And get her welded in, and that'll make it nice and level and straight across the top. All right. Well, I got that piece partially welded in there and ground. Still got to sand and all that and smooth it out. But now to cut a little piece that goes here. Look on this other one. It has a spot on it with a hole. So I got to fabricate that up and put it on there and weld it. Let's get that done. Well, I am extremely pleased at how this came out. The weld came out really nice. Just a little bit of all metal in here. I'll get that filled up. These two are the pieces. You can see they're mirror images of each other. It's the old raggedy one and the new one. I still have to drill a hole. Still have to get the square cut in there so it's nice and in the right spot. I'll do that probably with a Dremel and just take my time grinding it. Also, this other piece with the part that I welded in turned out very nice. Once again, I've ground down the weld. The little bit of, you can see the little voids there where the two metals are different. I'll be filling that in with all metal or some kind of filler. But it turned out really well. The angles on there just like it's supposed to be. Holes are right where they're supposed to be. So overall, I'm extremely pleased with how things went. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much. It's been a great crowd. Don't forget to tip your waiters and waitresses.